2, 3, come on!
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Give Lyle a Sask shaver coming to you for a shave video. Hope everyone's doing well, hope everyone's healthy, and hope everyone's enjoying their summer. I know I have. I know my videos have been a little few and far between lately. Just spend a lot of time at the lake, a lot of time with the family, trying to enjoy the weather we have before it gets winter on us again. So for today's shave, I'm going to use Catie's Bubbles Blugère. I hope that's how you say it. Basically, what this is a blueberry scent put over top of pretty much a traditional fougere. It's a very nice scent. I quite enjoy it. It's almost cologne-like to me. This is the Catie Bubbles Luxury Cream Soap too. I believe that's what they call it. Yep. And if you're pushing it, it's pretty darn soft. So, should be no issues loading this. Just be careful that you don't overload. It is a 4-ounce puck. It is their vegan or vegetable base, whatever you want to call it. Ingredients in here really quick are stearic acid, water, coconut oil, potassium hydroxide, fragrance, jojoba oil, sodium hydroxide, sodium lactate, and glycerin. So pretty good list. Is this fancy some of the bases on the market right now? No. Does it do a good job? Yes. And does it smell great? Is Chris Cullen at Catie's Bubbles really good with scents? I think so. It's definitely a medium strong, probably, 6, 5.5, 6, easily off the top for me. Pretty strong, if not more. I like the artwork's pretty clean and basic for it too. It's all overloaded here in my Thirsty Badger bowl. I wasn't paying attention. I've probably got enough in there for 5 shaves. So it's taking me a few minutes to lather this up. And what I'm going to be using today is another new item in my den. It's a new brush. See that? I just love the look of this brush. It's green with like some aqua colors in it, with a black top. It's a little translucent. It's got a AP Shaveco 2-bed 28mm synthetic in it, and it's coined. I actually got it coined. So I'll be using this today. I've used it once before. It's a really nice feeling brush. I just got this yesterday. And I'm going to get this lather going. And like I said, it's a beautiful cologne type scent. Once you start lathering it, it opens up a little bit more. Blends a little nicer, in my opinion. You definitely get that blueberry over top of that fougere, kind of that woodsy, forestry kind of scent behind it. But the first time I used this soap, I thought I got the fougere a little stronger than I am right now. I think primary in here is definitely getting blueberry. And it's over top of that kind of subtle-ish fougere notes. So the notes in this, by the way, speaking of it, are blueberry, bergamot, basil, lavender, geranium, galbanum, I think that's how you say that, whole wood, oak moss, coumarin, vetiver, and amyris. It's a decent list too. So this is usually fairly easy to lather. I just have way too much soap here. So what I'll do is I will cut here for you guys, and I'll come back as soon as I have this lathered out. I'm back. That didn't take too long. This big knot, this 28mm, soaked up. Oh, I lost a hair. That heavy load pretty quick, that amount of lather, and started whipping up lather really, really fast, as you can see. It's very easy to use. The amount of lather in here is just ridiculous. So I have to add a little more water. This guy's just might take a couple minutes. I'm sorry about that. But the scent's phenomenal. Think of it like a cologne berry yard or something like that, right? Or vineyard, maybe. Not a vineyard, but anyways, I don't know what they call the areas where they harvest blueberries. Orchard, maybe. I'm guessing it's something like that. There's lots here, guys. One thing I did do, and I don't normally do this, so I will be using the matching post today. But if you read on Catie's Bubbles bottles, it says to use it as a pre-shave and a post-shave. So I'm trying it as a pre-shave today. It smells great. I think as usual, I think the splash is probably closer in scent profile for what Chris Cullen was going for when he made this. The splash seems to be a better medium, obviously, for carrying scent profiles than soap. This feels pretty good. Give it a shot, guys. If we have to rehydrate, we always can. No, I'm not shaving up that high. Sorry. Blow that out of my schnoz there before I get it too high. I just made a ton of lather, way too much. So, but that's okay. So for the razor today, haven't used this in a while, I'm going to use my Rolls razor. I've stropped this up. I haven't used it since the last video. I think I used it in. So hopefully the edge is still good. If not, we will get a backup. So let's start with the grain. So interesting thing for me about the Rolls, it's basically a straight blade on a stick. And it gives me a little option to follow my hair growth pattern a little bit more. Than what an actual straight does. Now, would I replace my straights with this? No, but it's pretty cool. Expecting a little blood today. Had a few nicks yesterday with the straight razor. I am finding on the larger razors I have that I may need to get, may have got them too hollow for my preference for the size of them, but that's okay. I'll still love them and use them. So this is feeling good. Very good first pass. Everything about the soap performs fine. Performs really good. Good slickness. Good residual. I mean, it does a good job, right? So what else do you need? Do you need elite status? No. Otherwise you wouldn't shave with something like Razor Rock, right? You couldn't. But it's nice to have that status. So I wouldn't say this is as good as some of the newer formulations on the market, but it's still very good. I did not look up how much this stuff costs. I got it secondhand, to be honest with you. So I was given an extremely fair price. But for what I paid for it, it's definitely more than worth it. I don't know what this is worth new. I forgot to look, guys. I'm sorry. Across the grain. Very nice, smooth. Feels really good. So I'm very much enjoying this so far. This razor I do enjoy. I always get some interesting comments when I use it and guys asking questions, so please ask away. I have all the original instructions. I have everything I say in every video I use it, so I'm more willing to help guys out. It's not quite as smooth as it was for the cross grain in that area when I first strop it. That's to be expected. Sorry, first hone it and strop it. But it does a good job. And I just like that it's basically a Sheffield steel straight chopped down and put on a stick with a little traveling case that does the honing and the stropping for you. It's pretty neat, pretty unique, and pretty cool. I think they deserve probably more love in our shave world than they get. Excuse me, this feels really, really good. So, have you guys used a rolls? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear comments or thoughts on them. So, love to hear comments and thoughts on Catie's Bubbles Luxury Cream Soap too. For me, this is working very well. Absolutely no issues so far. Makes a very nice lather. And I said, this is a wonderful scent. If you're not into blueberries or Blugère, I'd stay away from it. Because it's exactly what it is. But done in like a cologne type vibe to it. So, other than that, what's new with you guys? I obviously need a haircut. I'm hoping to get one. I'm going back out to the lake here again this weekend, coming up. It's a long weekend up here in Canada. So, I'm looking forward to that. Hoping to get this done. My hair cut after that weekend. And yeah, past that I got a lot of yard work to do. Building a play structure. I can't remember if I mentioned that in my last video for my kids. It's getting close to being done. Holidays have gotten in the way of finishing it. And I've been modifying that. You know, I'm building it just off a picture my wife showed me, no plans, nothing. I'm just kind of designing it and going. My wife's asked me to alter things because I think I built it a lot bigger than she wanted. But if she doesn't specify, I do what I want to do, right? A little tuggy there. Be careful here in this jaw area. Goatee area, I should say. The residual is good on this for sure. I've used better. I've used a hell of a lot worse too. So, fool's pass. Fool's pass with the rules. How's that sound? Overall, it's been pretty good so far. Really, I'm not complaining. It's a little tuggier. I should have maybe put a few laps on the hone before I stropped it, but oh well, works fine. That's good. Awesome. Let's just check this out, guys. So I do want to, while I'm checking this out, I do want to say, you know, to my other YouTubers out there, fellow YouTubers, sorry I'm behind on your videos, guys. Just being away at the lake, it's been too much data. So I'm trying to slowly get caught up here. Faces. This is really nice. Maybe a little bit on the neck there. Right there. That's where I felt it. Couple touch-ups, I think we're going to be done here. Excuse me. So I've been featuring a couple new acquisitions lately on my videos here. I am working on a couple other things. Just curious what you guys are working on. You got anything new coming? Anything cool you're really excited about? I'm working on something that's also really exciting for me. Couple things. Should have left it, just open that up. Oh well. The delivery is very, very long on both the things I'm waiting for, or I'm working on though. And I'll kind of keep that as a surprise for you guys for when I do actually pull the trigger and get everything done. But I'd love to hear what you guys are up to, what you're working on, any new shade gear you have that you just love. So that's good, guys. There's a little bit of stuff right here, but it'll also dehydrate down to BBS for me. So I'm going to go finish my rinsing, clean up a little bit, and I'll be back to see you guys for the post shave. All right, I'm back. So I did my rinses, warm water, cool water, let the post sit for a few minutes while I cleaned up my gears, or my gear, and it feels pretty good. BBS on the face, basically a little bit stubble down here, but it'll dehydrate to basically BBS for me in about an hour or less. And the skin feels okay. It feels pretty good. Not the best post shave I've ever had. Not the worst so far, by any means. Can still smell the scent lingering too, which is really nice. So for the post, like I said, we're going to use the matching splash. Blugère, a blueberry topped woody fougere. Catie's bubbles. Now, this is, I don't know if you guys can see it here. There it is. It does have alcohol in it. So it's alcohol to non-distilled water, sorbitol, fragrance, white willow bark extract, chamomile extract, and allantoin. Hope I said that wrong. Probably said that wrong. So let's get this going here. Now, major gripe I do have. No flow restrictor. It's annoying to me. It's not the end of the world, but it's annoying. That's all. You end up wasting some, right? No matter what you seem to do, you end up wasting some. So there's a little bit of that alcohol sting, but it's not bad at all. Scent is excellent. The scent is definitely clone-ish to me, especially off the splash. I'll put a little more splash on. I'm just using my finger there as a stopper. It's kind of like a flow control switch. So, not going to waste any of that. It's very nice. So overall, I very much enjoyed this shave. Some very good products and very great products. And the scent is something I love. Quite do enjoy it. Wish I could explain it better to you guys. But if you like fougères and you like citrusy tart scents, the blueberry's a little tart, I think. This will be a winner for you. So a quick review. We'll get the hell out of here for you guys. We used Catie's Bubbles. Wow, I almost forgot. Blugère soap. We used their splash as both a pre-shave and a post-shave as per the instructions on the bottle. And it performed very well. More than adequate slickness in both residual and initial. Residual was a little less, but it worked well. I used my newer Thirsty Badger lather bowl, and I whipped it all up with my recently acquired, as of yesterday. This is a 28mm two-bed AP Shave Co knot, and this beautifully turned handle. The gentleman's name's Francis. I just love it. I love the look of it. Green's my favorite color, so he's made a few for me now. There's his coin. I'll put the name of his company down and the link below. His Etsy page and that. And I think it's beautiful. It makes a great lather, and I'm very happy to have this in my den. So Francis, if you see this, thank you very much, man. As always, the water was used soaking and for building lather out of the Stormtrooper mug. And the weapon for today, Rolls Razor. Did a great job. Very underrated little tool. You just need the proper honing and stropping with it, and you get a great shave. So, that simple, right? Right on, everyone. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being patient with me not putting out videos as regularly as I have been. Hopefully, in August I'll get back to a more regular schedule. Just July has been a little crazy here. So, I want you all to take care. Everyone be safe. Thank you for watching my videos. Happy shaving, everyone.